It's the Texans and the Dolphins coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the choking. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Henderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cannon Farley. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nine yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Watson's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
Back to throw, Watson.
And here's Freiermuth again.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson on third down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Watson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a second and long. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Watson's throw pulled in by Lamb.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To the air yet again, Watson.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before...
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught left side. Myers with it. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Henderson. Henderson, a first down and more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back now in Miami. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your scars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Texans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Miami. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Flushed out right.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. Open man is Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. on this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watson to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Watson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily there.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 13 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Watson's throw there complete to Myers.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
To throw, Watson. Gets this to Myers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Personal foul.
This is unbelievable.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try to get the touchdown later.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.